Hi, Ian here from Insightful Products. If you're familiar with the Blaze Brace, you know that it has a molecular window and a navicular window. Now these windows are positioned per patient, per design, and sometimes the window shape changes depending on exactly the bony prominences and locations that we're trying to address. In this case, we needed to make a relief also for the talar head. Now, because this patient's mostly skin and bone and was very sensitive over these sharp bony areas, we made a specific relief right exactly at that spot by palpating while the patient's in a weight-bearing situation, marking it with a pen, and making a cut just through the surface of the EVA while retaining the integrity of the spenco underneath. So this is what the result looks like. You can see that there's a relief right there at the apex of the median malleolus, and then there's another one right at the head of the talus. We've got a situation here where a patient has a Blaze Brace and their median malleolus is so tender that it needs a relief. Now, you already know that there's a malleolar window in the Blaze Brace that comes automatically, but what we can't do in our fabrication facility is identify the exact apex of that median malleolus. And this adjustment here that I'm about to show is one that needs to be done clinically. And the way you do it is you simply palpate the very apex of the median malleolus, and you can just work it out. And then once you've identified it, you take a pen and a dot right there, and then take the brace off the patient and cut a 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter X right at that spot, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so you can see that mark right there that we made right at the apex of that median malleolus. And so what we're going to do, and there's a couple ways to do this actually. One way is just to go through the first layer, so this is the EVA layer, without puncturing the spenco layer. And we're going to try this first. And that gives a nice relief because the spenco is much more flexible. And we're going to find out how that works for her. And meanwhile, the inside is still continuous. So that's the preferred method. Other ways to do it is to go all the way through and then let the apex of the median malleolus, protrude through both layers. So you can see this X right here, which I highlighted in white dust, is right over the very apex of the malleolus there. That little micro relief can make all the difference.